Okay guys, welcome back to Yes a Tesla. Today we are going to be testing out full self-driving. So I have GPS up here and GPS right there. Let's get this going. Okay. Boom, there we go. So we're gonna go ahead and start off. There we go. Now we've initiated self-driving, full self-driving. We're gonna see if there's any disengagements I need to do. All the videos that I've seen online, I don't think I will, but we will see. This is about a 15-minute drive from beginning to end. So we'll go ahead and see how this is gonna go here. This is actually my first trip going on full self-driving. Not my first time engaging it, but first time definitely. Wow, that's kind of aggressive. Oh yeah, there was a truck coming into its lane, and in Arizona they'd like to turn a little bit further out, so it would have probably did an emergency braking situation. Currently we are doing 67 on a 50-mile-an-hour part. So you can't do 60, 70 miles an hour like that. So we'll see. Now most everybody I've seen, they always talk about how full self-driving likes to go all the way to the left lane, which all the way would be the HOV. I have that switched off because I don't have my HOV plate just yet. And yeah, so this is definitely my first experience on the open road and letting it drive from beginning to end. I didn't engage full self-driving from parking. I didn't turn that feature on. That's something I have to put on. I didn't put that feature on, so that's why we had to take off a little bit before actually engaging. But yeah, man, this is an interesting experience because I love driving. I'm not a big proponent for self-driving because that means it takes me out of the driver's seat. And I'm not like Will Smith from iRobot or nothing, but I do like driving, and I do trust my driving more than this self-driving. I just got my first engagement. I don't know why it didn't make a noise. It just pops up on the screen and says, tug the wheel a little bit. There we go. But yeah, so I just feel like I'm the best driver there is, period. You know what I mean? And that's no cap. My driving record says so, you know? But hey, we do have to, that's the second time it's told me to, you know, flip it, you know, mess with the wheel a little bit of the wheel nag going on. But it's not a big deal. Like, I'm okay with the wheel nag, but like, bro, I'm not looking anywhere but forward. I think it's because I'm wearing sunglasses. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. I know the update, before the update, I did take a test drive, and then yeah, it didn't let me wear my sunglasses. I had to take the sunglasses off and deal with the brightness. So that could be why it's wheel nagged me so many times. This is literally the third time in a less than 3 minute span, or less than 4 minute span. But I would rather deal with the wheel nag than how bright it is out here. It looks beautiful on camera, but it is a little bit too bright for me to be out here wearing glasses. I'm not wearing glasses. I wish there was some kind of like pressure for it to know that you are you know, like if I could just squeeze the wheel rather than try and move it around a little bit, because I mean, we're doing 80 miles an hour and it's 65 for one. But for two, I feel like if I do it a little too hard, I might send the car into a spiral or something. You know, I don't know. I get paranoid like that. I don't like messing with the wheel when it's supposed to be doing the driving. That's wheel nag number 5. It's got to be the sunglasses, because I've watched many videos and they don't have to do this many wheel nags. So I'm not going to mention every time I have to do it, but I just wanted to get you prepared for if you wear sunglasses that you'll have some wheel nags going on. So yeah, currently that's 5 wheel nags, just to let you know. But in the video on this stamp, I will literally put how many there was, so that way you know how many to deal with in a 15-minute drive. Let's see where it's going to get off at. They were supposed to be getting off at NEMA, I think it is. Let me just double check here. Oh, Pima is Hayden. No. Yeah. Pima Princess Drive is where it's going to try and get off. Let's see. Okay, so it's going to get off there. Okay, so it's the same as my regular GPS. So I want to see how comparable to. Okay, so I'm not sure why we're getting off of Hayden, but we'll just go ahead and let it do its thing. So it's not that comparable just yet. As long as we arrive at the same exact place, we're good. When we're getting off a freeway, we should definitely. Okay, yeah. So it disengaged me for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I did it too hard or something, because it told me to do it. All right, whatever. Keep your hands on the wheel. All right, I'm just gonna keep the hand on the wheel. There you go. How about that? Does this help you? So 1 disengagement. Yeah, 1 disengagement so far. And I think it's because maybe it wasn't ready for me to do the wheel nag at that point, and it decided to do what it did. You know, disengage. That lady is having the best of time over there. She is just dancing away. Don't mind that other noise. We do have a bunch of waters in the back. Also wanted to test how the waters were. Like, how many could I get in here if it looked like my other car. So my other car, if I put this many waters in, it would literally look like it was sagging to the floor. This, not at all. It's well balanced. The shocks are good. I didn't have to go over the speed bump super slow, so that's good. I was trying to use my suction mount to the roof, but the issue was if I do the suction mount to the roof, it's too high. You can't see out the front window. So I had to do a different setup. So if it's moving around a little bit more than it should, I apologize. It just is what it is. So we have 8 more minutes to go on this nice little this full self-driving supervised ride. I haven't figured it out yet, but when I first started using this, when I first engaged it, I feel like it was using more battery. And I will 100% go ahead and take a look on Google to see if it has any reports of it actually draining the battery faster than normal. I don't know for sure. But it seems like it. Not by much, but it seems like it for sure. Maybe because I'm in hurry mode. Maybe that's why. So I am in hurry mode. I like the hurry mode. The standards is a little bit too slow for me. I like to just get up and go. I don't like to speed like crazy, but I definitely like to get up and go. And currently right now we are doing 54 miles an hour in a 45. Now we're doing 56. Okay, so it's hit the max finally. So 11 over is the max, which is great because you shouldn't be speeding crazy through here, because they do have people on the road who like to check your speed. So, okay, so it's going to take a left on Pima. So this is where it could have got off in the first place and just did less turns, but for some reason it decided not to, which is fine. I do like the way it drives though. Like, this is really smooth compared to the first time I did it. So Arizona has a big Arizona merge problem. And the merge problem is you're getting on the freeway, someone else trying to get off the freeway. Your blinker's on, their blinker's on, but they keep speeding up just enough for you to have to slow down, and they slow down just enough for you to have to speed up. And you guys do that back and forth until finally someone breaks through and makes it to where they need to go. It's always a stressful thing. So I had that on the demo vehicle, and that's exactly what happened. Was I had a demo vehicle and I was doing a 30-minute test drive. I engaged the full self-driving that I already had active, and then all of a sudden it gets in that scenario and it slams on the brakes to get behind him to go over. I just literally floored it. I had to floor it because I was like, dude, we're like, what's going on here? What is going on? So definitely a better experience than that, but we haven't dealt with the Arizona merge problem as of today. It's not like it happens every day. It has a chance to, but it's not like it happens every day. But I feel like it would do better in that situation. I wish we could fabricate that scenario to see how it would do. So it looks like, okay, yeah, no, it's in the regular neighborhood. I was about to say, it looks like this person lives in a gated neighborhood, which the car doesn't do well with gates, which I get it, but it just doesn't do well with gates. It literally will just sit there. So if you needed to put a gate code in, you're gonna have to put the gate code in, you know, and you're gonna have to like pull up yourself. It's not gonna pull up for you. Which that's another thing. How is a robo-taxi gonna take somebody that lives in the back of an apartment complex or a really big neighborhood that has a gated community, but they live like nearly a mile down the way in this neighborhood? It's gonna stop and plop you off right there? Or is it gonna pull up to where you need to go? Because you have no steering wheel. And if you get out, guess what? It's gonna think that the ride is over and it's gonna want to take off. So that's a weird scenario to be in. So I don't know how they'll deal with that scenario. Cool. Dealt with that scenario well. I didn't have to cross double yellow lines to get around that parked truck. And I like how you can see on the map how everything is. I would like to slow down a little bit on that because people do decide to just pull out. Yeah, people will just pull out in front of you. They have no shame. They don't care. It will literally pull out in front of you. And I don't like something that slams on the brakes. So just slow down before you get there, you know? Slow down a little bit. You gotta go crazy, just a little bit. So we're about to pull up exactly where we need to go. We're literally 0.5 miles away. So aside from that, okay, this is definitely, I don't know, maybe this pulls all the way around, but my GPS says go straight. This one wants to take this way around. This might be a more efficient way, I don't know. My GPS is tripping because the signal over here is absolute trash. Little wider than I like right there. I don't like how wide it came out. If someone was on the other side of that, would you have stopped quick enough? Because people speed down, this is someone's neighborhood. People definitely like to speed down their own neighborhood. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone were to just jump out of nowhere. And with the types of vehicles that people have out here, I don't want to go head on with a Ferrari or something, you know? All right, so yeah, I mean, it got us here. We're about to pull up to the house right now. It's right over here on the left-hand side, okay. And I just want to see where it parks. Okay, so it's gonna get me directly in front of the house. Cool. And let's just see how it parks. Just leave me in the middle of the street, or just does it park right? Okay, we're here. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, perfect. So we've made it, guys. So we have made it to our destination. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to yet another Tesla video. And this is the rear wheel drive. I'll get it one day, okay? Rear wheel drive 2025 Model 3 long range. Okay? So I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you for viewing Yes, a Tesla.